Cool.
This is for mature audiences, apparently.
Yeah, it is.
You're goddamn right it is.
Dun, 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 dun. Cool. Now if I hit this. All right. We will do it live. While you continue, I will find my music, but I'll worry about that in a second. Hey, we're good.
Okay. Are we on the internet?
We are on the
We
internet.
are on the internet.
Yay!
Hello, internet.
Is it me you're looking for? Probably not.
I hope not.
It's probably blue.
Okay.
Probably looking for blue.
Can we, now that we are 30 minutes late, can we play some D&D?
We can play some
Please.
D&D.
No D&D for you.
No, I need it. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but Steven's off, being a professional and couldn't run a game yesterday, so.
God damn.
Well, we did tell our one fan last week that we'd probably actually start at 7, so at least we're honest.
It is right at 7 right now.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Da 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 da. Do this.
It's time to do.
I was thinking more.
Do this.
All right.
Dipshits.
Focus-ish. So, when last we left off in the grand and glorious adventures of these various and sundry dipshits, you were in a cave under a mountain. It was a wizard's cave, and he had hid 3 weapons in there. You had followed some branching caves past a horrifying frictionless room that gave one of you super tetanus. Which just goes into a aquarium room featuring 4 layers of creatures. A series of 6 large crustaceans, 6 scorpions, 6 sea monsters called sea lions, 3 sea lions, 3 manticores. You killed all of them but 1 crayfish, which, overcome with hunger and its own nature, I beg you guys to look up the story of the scorpion and the frog.
Oh, I know what it's about.
That was going to go down that whole time. Eventually, the crawfish got killed, primarily by an act of the god being very, very upset that the crawfish was still there.
God was angry.
I am aware that I have my foibles. I just wanted to be clear that I'm always willing to admit them. After that, and some frustration with the DM, the young, tiny kobold, Thorn, wandered off to blow off some steam about the death of her beloved crayfish. Or his beloved crayfish. Sorry, got Thorn's now. His beloved crayfish, and found a room just to the north of where you all had been. That had a floating, basically, stream or creek of water. Upon reporting that, you guys decided that you would eventually explore that, but firstly wanted to go see a door that was at the bottom of these pits and aquarium. Upon stepping through, you found yourselves in a beautiful, ornate red room with opulent cushions. There was a hookah in there. That was another thing that happened on the weekend. I smoked hookah for the first time.
Welcome to real life.
Continue on.
I don't know what all this is about. But anyway. And sitting on one of the cushions was a small, leather-clad halfling warrior who looked up. Oh, it's about time y'all got here. I've been so bored. And that is where we live.
Well,
now I believe only 2 of you were in the room, as I recall.
I was definitely in the room.
I believe it was Noko Noko and Lorenda were in the room.
And I yelled up to Thorn what was going on because he was at the top of the aquarium. Thorn knows why Thorn wants to be.
And Crisscross couldn't come in because he was neither first nor last. So
exactly.
he's standing out being a relay guy, I guess.
That's exactly what happened, yes.
So
all right.
I'm going to address the halfling warrior. Well, we're here to relieve your boredom.
Good, good. And sorry, what's your name? Giant turtle man.
Noko Swift.
My God, that's a really long name and a really long time to say it. I'm just gonna call you Swift. Is that all right? I'm gonna call you Swift. Yeah. And you, lovely, dragonborn lady. I think I really don't know how to tell with dragonborns. To be honest, I'm sorry about that.
Raises weird scaled brow. Lorenda.
Miranda. I think that's a woman's name.
Claire's.
Right, woman it is. Fantastic. So what brings you all to this fucking hellhole?
We seek the Black Razor.
And shiny.
And those other 2 things, yeah.
And, well,
Various and sundry
the
shiny.
wave. You'd think they could have used some alliteration on that first one.
Black Razor. Don't know what Black Razor is. Don't think I have any of those here.
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, go for it. Roll an insight check.
That is... Wow. That is going to be a 19.
Okay, 19. I'm going to message you something privately.
Okay.
So bear with me one moment.
I mean, my stream has music going on. I don't know about you guys.
All fancy and
I
shit.
know.
Okay. Take that information and use it as you will, my friend.
Alright, good to know. So he had just said that he does not have one of those?
I don't know what a Black Razor is. Sorry, mate.
Huh. Well, that's a shame. What do you know?
I know that this is a place run by a wizard Caraptus. I know that he's the bastard who's the reason I'm still here.
So, you don't like him then?
Not particularly. Lost a bet to him I think it was about 50 years ago, maybe?
He seems to be a gambling man. Everybody we've talked to has lost some sort of bet to him.
Either he's a betting man, or he's a con artist. Frankly, I'm inclined to assume the latter.
So, what are the terms of your deal?
My deal was, if I lost a little game of dice, then I would be stuck here to assist in guarding this location for the next, oh god.
Long time.
Yeah, pretty long. I think it was about 1,001 years.
So, if you don't...
What's your garden?
Yeah, that.
Look how fancy this room is. Isn't that enough to God?
Not really.
There's gold and jewels, and the hookah's really nice.
Are you gonna stop me if I go for some of those?
Depends on what you go for, Loss.
I like shiny.
Yeah, most adventurers do, don't they? And take what you want, I'll just pretend I was asleep.
Good man.
Great.
Ransacks for gold.
I'm gonna walk over to the bed and lift it up.
As you go forward, he kind of stands up. What are you looking for? There's nothing under there, my friend.
I say to him, "Are you a man of your word?"
No, I wouldn't say that. Not a man of my word.
Well, you said I can take what I want.
That's true. You can. There's nothing under the bed for you to take.
Is that so?
Afraid it is. Under that cushion, though, I think I've got, like, a lot of gold.
Cliff's random cushion.
Is there gold under the cushion?
There isn't, actually. But you do find 1,000 electrum pieces.
Okay, I'm taking that. I don't know if that translates to, but I'm gonna have it.
Just mark it off as 1,000 electrum.
Okay.
And I say, well, so you're a little bit of a liar then.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say there's something under that bed. He's a halfling, right?
He is a halfling. Yeah, you are a fair bit bigger than him.
I like how the turtle has suddenly become semi-southern.
Yeah, that's just where I went today.
It's working for him.
Man, you're gonna need to step aside, or you won't have any side to step to unless you're a liquid.
Okay, Gomer Pile.
If he tries to talk, I'm gonna retract into my shell and fall on top of him.
Make an intimidation check first.
That'd be a 19.
He does not move, and he does try to talk.
Yeah, collapsing, pulling into shell and collapsing on top of him.
Okay. Is there specific damage that goes with that I should be aware of?
There's not, but I can't believe that there's not, because there really ought to be. But just for information, when I'm in my shell, I've got advantage on strength saving throws and dex saving throws, which doesn't really matter here. But I'm really fucking heavy. So
I think he gets some squishing damage.
yeah, like I'm 462 pounds.
Shit's gonna hurt.
Okay, fair enough. Go ahead
So-
and roll an attack for me, real.
Alright. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I assume that comes in as an unarmed strike.
Yes.
So we'll give that a +9, which brings it to 11.
11. You do fall, but the halfling dodges very, very nimbly out of the way.
Trips the halfway.
In that case, I would like to extend out from my shell and reach under his bed and see what I find.
I want to trip the halfling.
Hold that thought for a hot second. I need to double check something on my end real quick.
Can I
Alright.
trip the halfling? Fuck him. I want to trip him.
Hang on, let's see what
he
happens.
just barely stepped out of the way, so you weren't really in a position from where you were gathering up the
Shots.
electrum. As you try to move out, as you try to reach under the bed, he does kind of like step on your hand a little bit. I'm really very sorry. You don't go for that.
Is that where your porn collection is, sir?
Yes, that's it. That's exactly what it is. Look.
Dives under the bed.
Oh shit. Okay, so as you reach under the bed, he kind of starts trying to drag you away, and trips and falls backwards, landing on his butt. Looking up, you really don't want to go under there. Trust me, you don't want to go under there.
Why not?
Because I don't like Chiroptis. That's why.
Convince me.
Hold on. I gotta think.
Well, let me tell you, because Lexi is at the point where she can see under the bed at this.
Oh.
Yeah, what do I see? Because I'm about to cast a thing if he doesn't quit being a shifty bitch.
You see a couple things. Firstly, you see a pile of what you would estimate to be about 200 platinum.
Stealing gold, platinum.
Hold that thought before you steal anything. I've still got more to tell you. 4 pieces of jewelry that you would estimate are probably worth a total of 11,000 gold pieces.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's good money.
A roiling red potion that you recognize as some degree of healing potion.
I trust nothing with that anymore.
Right, though. A scroll of some description. You probably assume that it's a magical scroll. A set of armor. And what appears to be a very large black-bladed greatsword.
There's my baby. There's my baby.
Takes the stuff, takes the things worth money, not the blade, but everything else takes.
I need you to understand that 200 platinum pieces, that's hefty. It's gonna take you a minute to get all that stuff.
Great, I'm gonna collect it, and while I'm trying to collect that with one hand, I shove the blade towards my lovely turtle friend.
Okay. The minute you touch the blade,
Fuck.
Oh no, bind on pickup.
the halfling stiffens, and his voice changes.
I saw this coming.
Like I said, I wish you had something. Now I have to kill you. And as he stands up, the image of a halfling fades, increasing to I'd say 8-foot tall, blue-skinned giant with a brown cloak. I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Fuck.
That sounds fair. I figured it was something else.
We don't know what's going on right now. Like,
To be fair,
Yeah.
I was going to cast Zone of Truth and make him tell me what the fuck he was first, but I figured that was too safe.
I don't have to roll yet because I'm not there, right?
no, we have to
I
still roll.
want everyone to roll.
Ah, crap.
I got a nat.
That will be a modified 18, not that it really matters.
I mean, it does matter a little bit.
4.
All right. What was that, Thorn? 4?
4.
And I got a 9.
So do I have the platinum at least?
That's what it's important.
You managed to get a few pieces of platinum before you turned around and saw him.
Define a few.
Come on.
Like 3 or 4 platinum.
I'll take 4.
I got 12, by the way.
12. Okay. Flying Fist. What you got?
9.
And Swift. What did you roll?
Nat 20.
Shit. Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I have advantage, and I didn't even have to use it.
I gave us epic battle music.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. But yeah, I mean, you can't hear it unless you're in the stream, but it's
that,
good.
That's awesome.
I
though.
assume,
Thank you.
given that I touched the thing, and it made us do the thing, that it is what we were looking for.
You'll find out.
Okay.
You suck!
All right. We're at the top. Yes.
Before we begin questions, she knocked it to me. Did that action happen successfully?
Yes, it does. It does spin over towards you.
Okay. Advantage. Okay, not gonna worry about that now. Cool. All right. Just making sure I don't have anything interesting going on. So the first thing I'm gonna do is pick up the Black Razor.
Okay. Hold, please.
Oh
Okay.
god. You are now cursed. Dun dun dun.
Again. Yet again, picking up weapons and getting himself cursed.
That's my job. So pizza on a giant mushroom, actually pretty good.
Real quick, this is important. What is your alignment?
Lawful good.
Good.
Nice.
I
Are
don't
you
know if
lawful?
that's accurate based on the way I've been playing, but the character sheet says lawful good.
Okay. Fair enough. Start playing it like that.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
if you want to tell me I've been playing a different way, you can.
I'm gonna take your word for it. These characters aren't super fleshed out.
Okay.
So, okay. So you are lawful good.
I touched it first, does it matter?
You spun it. Okay, so as you pick up the greatsword, for the purposes of this, if you decide to pick it up and use it, you are going to treat it just like a normal greatsword. No special abilities. But as actually, I want to see how I want to play this. Brenda, what's your alignment?
Oh, please. Chaotic neutral. Shocking.
Okay. So, Lorenda, as you push the blade out towards Nokonoko, you hear a brief echoing voice in your head saying the word soul. As it spins over to Nokonoko and he puts a hand on it, Nokonoko, you also hear a voice in your head. It says, this blade is not for you. Return me to someone worthy of wielding me and sating my hunger. And at that, we're at the top of the round. Swift, what are you going to do?
So it only said that in her head. I didn't know that it said it.
No, it told you.
Well, I
No.
mean, when it said something to you.
When it said something to her, she was the only person who heard it.
Okay.
And you are the only person who heard what I just said. I just didn't feel like Ted being out and making the game wait for me.
See what my intelligence and wisdom are. I'm just a 12. Alright. I am gonna toss it out the door. I trust the
You're gonna
magical
toss
weapon
it?
to know. I trust the magical weapon to know more.
Okay, you're gonna toss the weapon to the gnome warrior? Or try to get past it?
I was just trying to slide it out of the room.
Like where we are?
Sounds good. I'm
Yeah.
going to have Kenneth, which is his name if you were curious, roll a dex save to try and catch it. Do me a favor and make a dex check to contest.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, straight dexterity would be only a 9.
You try to slide it out of the way, but the Oni is too quick. It puts its foot down on the blade, or specifically the scabbard, as this blade does have a specific ornate scabbard.
Is that my
which-
action, or can I continue to do things?
I mean, technically, because you both are on the ground, you're both considered prone. So you can use half your movement to get up. And then I would say at that point you can have one action. I would call what you did a bonus action.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna have it as leg with my maul.
Okay, roll an attack.
I'm gonna get my maul back out. That would be, excuse me, a 23.
Okay, 23 will hit.
All right, and that's gonna be.
Nobody panic!
That's gonna be 8 damage.
8 points of damage, okay.
Yeah, and I should still get my extra attack, which is probably not gonna hit. That's gonna be a 13.
That misses.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be it for me.
Okay, sounds good. So the maul strikes, sinking deep into the flesh of the Oni. As you pull it back, the Oni manages to block your next strike, batting the maul away. There's a trickle of blood running down its leg at this point.
Good to know.
And at this point, Lorenda, once your man friend is done talking to you, we are ready for your turn. And while we are waiting for her to sort that out, I'm going to resend a copy of this map to you guys.
Good idea. Hey, God, do you have my stream ups or one of the streams up so you can read the chat?
I do, as a matter of fact.
Okay, good.
I haven't had a chance to look at it quite yet, but
Okay.
I do have it up.
So I'm doing a thing now.
Yes,
Yes,
you were
it
doing
is your turn, my dear.
Dives after sword.
We have been asked by Dark Throne Gaming YT why they are here. I don't know. Welcome, though.
I don't know. One of Alex's teammates on his CS team asked him if his fiance is single because I play WoW in this game, and apparently he's into that. Yes, his fiance is single. Yeah.
Ah, interesting.
Anyway,
Something polyamory? I don't...
So, diving for the sword.
Dive
it is
away.
under the bad guy's leg.
Yes, the bad guy is basically standing on him.
Punch his leg. Grab sword.
I feel...
Literally tries to shove leg, grab sword handle.
Okay. You dive for it. You scrabble forward, trying to grab onto the sword. I need to roll a die real quick. Based on how it spun, the handle is away from you, so you're not going to be able to pull it out from the angle you're at. But you can try and get it out. It would take an action.
Now,
Two hands, yanking.
Okay, make a strength check.
How am I with that? Oh, we're actually decent on that. Okay.
Am I a strong one?
Am I good?
Come on, quit spinning. Quit spinning. Quit spinning.
Digital dice rollers are fun, you guys.
That's why I use metal.
It's literally just spinning like a top.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. We have got that at a 17.
Okay, 17. You manage to yank the blade free. The Oni almost trips and falls, but manages to stay standing. And that, at that point, is going to be considered your action. We are now at Chris. And Chris, as I recall, you are standing in the pit where the Manicores were, I believe.
Do I get
looks
information
like he's
about my
dead.
sword?
Wait,
Crisscross.
hold on.
Oh, okay, it's
There he is. He's back.
His camera was frozen. That was scary.
We are
were
working
just
with
sitting there
nothing
like-
but the finest
Yeah, I
technology.
kind of. You guys keep on dying in and out.
It's
So,
probably
God,
because
do I
are
get
you
information
watching
on-
one of the streams right now?
I am not actually, because I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
think the internet could take that. Anytime
Yeah.
I did, it kind of got bad. So. I am
Yeah, I
not.
saw you pop in.
Okay. And for the purposes of Lorinda's question, Lorinda, you do hear a voice. Yes. You will make a good partner. Feed me. Now.
Feed me. Feed me,
So,
baby.
just a little bit of the Audrey 2 from Little Shop of Horrors. Just a
Do
little.
I need to add this item to my shit now with the thing?
Not yet.
Okay.
For the purposes of this particular battle, you will treat it as a regular greatsword because this item does require attunement.
Well, you still may want to add that just so you know, like, what your base attack's going to be.
Yeah. Also, as a sorcerer, I'm not sure you're proficient with greatswords, just so you know.
I'm not a sorcerer.
Oh, that's right, you're a cleric. Forgot. Forgot. Thorns are a sorcerer. Okay. Alright, so, Chris, first things first, I would like you to roll a perception check.
In addition, I have the ability apparently to. Bear with me 1 second. I have that call. 1 second.
He's lost. He doesn't know how to roll a perception check.
No, I do. I just have something I wanted to bring attention to.
Okay.
I have the ability actually to basically, how would you say it, sense evil in a person.
Okay,
Okay.
It's weird.
cool.
You mean through your grim psychometry?
Yes.
Yes. You can. Right now, you have no idea what's going in the room or going on
Fair
in the
enough.
room. We need to figure that out first.
So you said perception check, right?
Yes.
All right. My perception is 6 plus 6 is 12.
12.
Modified.
Okay. You do hear what sounds like a slight scuffle in the other room. And for the purposes of this as well, Flying Fist, you were actually, as I recall, in the hallway about halfway through. You do definitely hear it.
Sounds good. Yeah, I was calling back and forth. I was being the middleman.
Yep. All right. So with that said, Chris, you do hear some kind of scuffle going on. What are you going to do?
So if I remember correctly, the one person that didn't go in with them was the person that I argued over the Kraken with, because in my mind,
It was a crayfish, dude. Not a kraken.
Whatever.
If it was a kraken, this game would be over.
I was reading about D&D earlier today, just in my pastime, and that word was stuck in my head. I apologize. I was reading a blog about it.
really proud of you that you were doing that.
It's okay. You weren't there, so it was how I remembered you.
That's
So what I do is, I do go in after them. The reason why is because in my head, he no longer is part of our crew.
Oh, I see.
Ouch.
good. So no one. Okay. For the purposes of this, Jesus. Yo. Just so you know, Thorn, you do see all of a sudden the Dragonborn, the Black Dragonborn, perk up and then start rushing in, presumably drawing a weapon as he heads in towards the inner sanctum room. What is your speed, out of curiosity?
You're asking me, right?
Yes.
So bear with me one moment. I do apologize.
Fine.
I'm so polite. How the fuck do you see speed on this shit?
So polite.
I was.
It's up at the
very
top.
30 feet walking, but in addition, I do have the trait of being able to walk very fast.
That fast walking trait.
30
That's
feet.
right.
Okay, so from where you're standing, 1, 2, 3, you can get just past the door at a normal walking speed. If you want to use your turn to dash, you can get almost into the room.
All right.
Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm thinking. Hold on, just a second. Yeah, I'll dash and get it to the end of the room.
Unless, when you talk about moving faster, you're
I
talking
feel
about
like
your
he
dark
had a
velocity?
passive ability to move quicker than his actual movement speed.
Actually, you can get into the room, but you'd have
Yeah.
to dash.
Okay.
He's talking about his dark velocity,
Mm-hmm.
which
Yep.
increases his speed to 40 feet. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, you managed to just get into the room, but at that point, that's the end of your turn, unless you have a bonus action.
No, I'm good.
Okay, sounds good. So in that case, somebody's cheating. We see your metagaming, Lexi, and we do not approve. I do cause disadvantage for metagaming.
Reflective eyeglasses.
I asked you, you failed to respond if you're going to tell me what it is or not.
It is a great sword. It is a martial weapon. That is all you need to know for the purposes of this battle. At this point, it is the Oni's turn, who is, sorry, Lorinda, going for you.
I'm pretty sure I deserve it. It's fine.
Yeah, he pissed him off.
That should have answered my questions.
Well, he also stole a sword from under his feet.
Fuck him. Don't stand up. Don't want me to take the sharp object out from underneath you. Don't stand on it.
Shit, I'm an asshole, but that's exactly what he's going to do. He is going to cast, this is going to be an old favorite for everyone from the old campaign,
Oh no.
Cone of Cold.
Oh.
Okay. I thought it was going to be Hunger of Hadar.
Oh, that would be worse.
Not Hunger
But
of
he is
Hadar.
a big blue giant, so Cone of Cold makes far more sense.
Yep, he is going to be casting Cone of Cold, and based on where you guys are in the room,
We get fucked.
but yeah, it's going to hit both you and Nokonoko. So I need both of you to roll con saves.
It's Berber time.
And
The
I need
rolls
to get my
are
dice
not
roll
being
here.
not being great at the moment. Con save. That would be
19.
Okay.
yeah, I got 10.
Zach fails, Lexi succeeds. By the way, you guys, real quick before we get too into this, you guys did all do a long rest, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did that last game, I think.
Yeah. Did we? I thought we only ended
We
up
did.
taking a.
No, we
Okay.
took a long one while everybody was dicking
Oh
around.
right, we
No,
all slept on the floor.
It was a long rest. That was my acquiescence because I killed Lindsay's crayfish.
Oh okay.
All right, so let me roll my dice real quick.
Mm-mm. Get ready to be Burr.
Okay, so Nokonoko, you take 31 points of cold damage.
Oh, shit.
And let's see here. 30 divided by 2 is 15. So, Lorenda, you take 15 points of cold damage from the cone of cold.
All right.
And one more fun thing. You remember that strike from the maul that you gave him?
Yeah.
As you're looking at the wound on his leg,
Oh, it's
you
healed.
see it knots up completely and is completely healed.
Oh, we're gonna have a time, boys and girls.
Welcome to level 10, y'all.
Shit.
We're
we
gonna
don't
have
have
a time.
All right, so now that is the end of his turn. That's all he's going to do. Yeah, so that's going to be Flying Fists. You see everything go on in there. You do see Chris run past you. What are you going to do?
So I do see what's going on. So first thing I'm going to do is call up to Fang, or Thorn. I don't know why I called her Fang. Him. This is very confusing. Anyways, hey, battle! Pillsbury Doughboy, Big Blue Giant. Come on. And then I'm going to look in the room, and I don't know if this is how my guy works, but literally all my damages are the same for everything. And since I am a... I don't even know where to find it. I know I'm a brawler, or whatever it's called. A brawling monk. And I use things that are around me. Can I look around and find like a really shiny silver plate and just beat it over the head?
Let me guess. You can certainly try.
I want my guy to be Jackie Chan, so I'm
Make
assuming
a
he's...
perception check.
Or whatever's around the room. I just want to find something that's like something and pick it up and start hitting it with it.
No, yeah, you can find a plate. That's no problem. There's
As
plenty.
in session
scroll.
3 of season 1.5, but I'm so pumped.
19.
19? Yeah, you managed to find several plates that you think are sturdy enough to hit with.
Awesome. And I would like to get... am I on the backside? Like, I'm assuming he was holding the other way?
Yeah, he's colding away from you guys towards the far end. So, if you guys see right in the center of that
Can
map
you,
that I
like,
sent you...
Throw it at him
there's-
overhand and shout Destructo Disc. Destructo Disc!
Okay, calm down, Krillin.
By the way, here's a... There's the room.
Ooh.
We're in that little bit in the bottom.
Indeed
We
we
are.
are.
Yes, we are.
Which, I'd like to point out, we don't need to kill this guy. We just need the weapon. Just throwing that out there.
That is also true. We just need to escape. But
That's
anyways,
not as exciting.
so what were you checking before I do my thing?
I'm not checking anything. I'm waiting for you to attack.
Oh, gotcha. So I'm assuming I'm behind him or in a
You are,
area,
yes.
so he doesn't see me.
Yes.
So I'm going to literally try to... I'm assuming he's tall, but I'm going to jump up and try to smack him in the head with my plate.
Make an attack with advantage.
I will. Nat 1. Oh wait, it's an advantage. I get to roll again. Anything will be better than this.
He hasn't seen you guys yet.
That would be a...
Nat 2.
No, I'm trying to think. I guess I have to add +6 because I'm assuming this would be considered like an unarmed, or was this?
I'm going to consider, because you are a martial artist and because you're deliberately styling everything you do off Jackie Chan, for most improvised weapons, unless it's something particularly unwieldy,
Yeah.
you can treat it as an unarmed strike.
Okay, sounds cool. So that way I can just know what to do. So I add 6. So 15 to hit.
Okay, 15 to hit.
Wait, he treats it as an unarmed strike?
Yeah, I'm treating this as an unarmed strike.
Okay.
For this particular improvised weapon, because it's just a plate. You bring up the plate, smash it down, and it just kind of bounces off one of the horns that you didn't see on the Oni's head as it turns. Wow, you should have stayed outside. Sorry.
That's fine. At least he knows I'm here now.
Yep, he sure does. He knows where Chris is, too. Alright, anything else you want to do with your turn?
I back. Can I move back a little bit? back towards the doorway, or is that I'm not allowed to do that?
He'll get an attack of opportunity against you, but yeah.
That's true. Okay, I'll just. Well, I guess I'm on. I don't know where I am. I guess I'm right up against him. So whatever.
So if you look at the map, he's basically right in the center of the room. You and Chris are in that little
Entry square
right next to the doorway, and
they're on the chair.
And Noko are over by the chair. That's the divan. I said bed. It's actually a divan. That's where everything was. So, with that said, Thorn, what are you going to do?
Where am I?
You are, from what you told me, at the very, very top of the aquarium. You've got about, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Can
9.
I be at the top near the door?
We'll say you've been pacing, yeah, because otherwise you're just going to be hopping downstairs the entire game.
Okay,
So
I'm the
yes.
one on the right side of the map closest to the door. That's
Okay.
right. Unless I can see through the hallway from the farthest away spot,
You can't.
then I'm close to the door.
Okay.
Just
Are you
saying.
going to try and get down to the room?
Are we going to kill it or flee?
We can't talk because you're not near us, right?
All right.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're going to do. You have no idea what's going on in that room.
Then I will go.
What
Down.
would your character do?
Okay. So from where you're at, let's see here. 1, 2, 3. I'm assuming you're going to use a dash to get as quickly as possible.
I don't know what that means, but yeah.
Okay.
It means instead of taking an action, you use your... So you can go double your movement.
Exactly.
Are you
Because
so
it-
what?
Instead of taking an action, like an attack or a dodge or something, you use your entire turn just to move, which means you can move twice as far. It's a dash.
Because if you just go at your normal speed, you're only going to get down to the sea lion enclosure. So.
Okay, yeah, I guess I'll dash.
Okay. So. Okay, so you are just a little under halfway to the room. If you have any spells that you want to throw out or anything like that, they have to be.
What do you
bonus.
mean halfway to the room? I'm down there in the corridor halfway?
Yeah, you're down there in the corridor.
What can I see?
At this point, you could see from what you're seeing, you see Chris and Flying Fist. Flying Fist has just jumped and smacked this large, cloaked, blue-skinned figure with a plate, to which it turned around and garbled and growled something kind of indistinguishable at him.
And how far am I away from the blue guy?
He is about, let's see here. He's about 50 feet away.
Perfect. I would like to cast Enervation.
Okay, is Enervation a bonus action?
Because you
Yeah, I
used
think
all
so.
your movement already.
What happens if I do bonus action? He gets an attack, whatever?
It depends on if you have any spells that allow you to cast as bonus action, like Healing Word, I know is a bonus action, that sort of thing.
Well, that's handy.
So let me look up Enervation.
Well, I'm reading it. Where do I see casting time one action?
Casting time one action, so it's in action.
I
So you wouldn't
cannot
be
do
able to cast that, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, so I can only cast spells that say bonus action.
Correct.
Because you've used the dash, which counts
Yeah,
as your
yeah, yeah.
action.
Now I got it.
Same page.
Hey!
Hey.
Not sure if you
Hey.
have any spells that are a bonus action or not. The only one I can immediately think of is... Yeah, I don't think you have any spells that are a bonus action.
okay.
Now, you do have sorcery points, so in theory...
Mine used to let me convert bonus point or the sorcery points into bonus actions.
Yeah, so it depends on what sorcery points you have. Let's see here. You have Careful Spell and Twinned Spell. So you do
What
not
does
have...
that even mean?
Basically, you
I
can...
remember.
You can
D&D,
increase the
aka
power of your
so much
spell.
learning.
You can hit multiple targets. or you can basically make it so that your spell doesn't hit your friend.
Okay. Well, why can I use that on the crayfish?
Too late.
Because you're supposed to know your abilities.
I don't know everything. All right. No. I'll just wait, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so we are back at the top of the round. Yes, ask your question, Lorenda.
I'm asking you on the side. It's fine.
Okay, cool. All right, so we're back at the top of the round, which I believe puts us with Noko Swift.
I sent you a message as well.
Today is side D&D.
The
Well,
hell
this
is
one's not
happening?
important. I'm just trying not to give you guys ideas that you wouldn't think of if I've thought of them.
Hold these.
Okay.
You could certainly try. Is my answer to one of your questions.
Are you
yes, I
answering
did
his
say
or
that.
mine?
Yours. You
Okay.
can certainly try.
Okay. I mean, I can just ask mine. It's not that.
No, I
critical.
liked your question. The answer, unfortunately, isn't.
Damn. All right. Okay. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
All right. Then, well, we've tried Dr. Jekyll, so we're going Mr. Hyde now. I'm going to enter a
Barbarian Rage. Okay.
barbarian rage. That is my plan, and then I'm gonna maul him again.
Okay. Go ahead and roll all of your appropriate attacks.
First one's gonna be a 24.
Okay. 24 will hit.
Okay, and the second one would be a 28. So
That will also hit.
That will
Jesus
hit.
Christ.
okay. 31 damage.
That's quality right there.
Yeah, each
31.
hit is 2d6 plus 5, and then I get a plus 3 for the rage.
Okay, I need to pull up a calculator because I can't do that kind of math in my head. Because I'm.
It's alright, I'm counting on my fingers under the screen. And I do math for a living.
How many attacks do you make when you use that damage?
I made 2 attacks.
And each get that damage?
Each get 2d6 plus 5, and then I get another plus 3 for the rage.
Because he's raging, he's all about damage output. So. Alright, so you bring in the maul, just striking furiously with oddly slow motion turtle rage.
Well, I had always treated it as when I went into my rage, went into hyperspeed. So you always see me move slow and walk slow, and then I go into rage, and it's like faster than the average bear.
Alright, faster than the average bear. The first maul strikes the Oni outside its jaw, knocking out at least 2 teeth that you can see. The second one coming around, striking it in the ribs, digging into the flesh, causing severe bruising. Anything else you want to do?
Do the teeth land near me?
They land probably about 5-10 feet away, yeah?
Well, I was just going to kick him away because, it's hard to put yourself back together if you don't have the parts.
That's true.
But if I can't reach them without disengaging, then I'm not going to worry about it.
No, you wouldn't.
But 5-10 feet away is a good distance. Not that I think it'll actually make a difference. Hang on, I did forget about one other thing.
I mean, I know what I want to do, but I might kill some people if I do it.
Oh boy.
No, I have something I could do, but I'm gonna wait and see what happens.
Okay, fair enough. In that case, Lorenda, what are you gonna do?
I'm currently debating if it's worth causing significant damage to somebody else or not. Can one
I'm a turtle.
disengage? That does not help you in this case. If I disengage, can I then re-engage in the same turn?
Only if you have a bonus action that allows you.
Yeah, because
Okay.
disengage is
So
still
theoretically, God, could I disengage and take my lovely weapon that I don't know about?
Yep.
That's really heavy.
Yep.
And walk away as a disengage, and then use one of my bonus actions, which I do have like healing word, to heal lovely Nokonoko.
Yes.
Lovely. That's my plan. So I'm going to use healing word at a level 2 and
cool.
cast that on Nokonoko to try and, not let him die.
Okay. Roll the appropriate dice. Do the appropriate thing.
Okay, let me see what I need.
The DM will drink.
And tonight God drinks, so be good down there.
Because otherwise he's going to throw a bottle at you.
That will be 9 health, my friend.
Cool, thanks.
Take your 9 health, Nokonoko.
Now, where am I at in this proximity with my weapon that I've disengaged?
You are, if you're looking at the map from the same direction I am, he's in front of you. You are slightly to his left side, or to his right side, so our left side.
What's in my box?
Some cushions and the left side arm of the divan.
Okay, and I am disengaged.
Yes, you have disengaged.
Until his turn comes. Yes, I get the point.
Yes.
Okay, lovely.
Are you gonna? You can still move. You've got your full movement at this point because you've disengaged. Unless you try to cut through his square, he doesn't get an attack of opportunity against you.
Nah, girl, bye. Door. To the door.
Hang on. Let me count some squares here real quick.
Square says 10 feet. So if I'm there, I'm going to be able to stand like right next to the door, if not the doorway.
Yeah, you are next to the door. Basically, you managed to shove yourself past and in between Flying Fist and Chris.
Lovely. And I'm holding my creepy-looking sword.
Indeed you are. In a beautiful ornate black scabbard.
Good to know. Can I eventually see a picture of it at least? Am I allowed to look that up?
If you can find one, I actually don't have any official art for Black Razor. But yeah, if you want to look up and see if there's some fan art or something. And...
I mean, I've got a razor. I could spray
No,
paint.
we're good, fam. We're good.
Okay, I've got the basic concept.
Great sword.
Yep,
yes.
It is a great sword.
Great sword. I have a bastard sword that might look about right. It's in a
Are you-
box though.
Hang on, we'll discuss that later. Chris, you're up. What are you gonna do?
Oh, the box is all typed up.
Do you know what I'm gonna do?
I do know what you're gonna do. I just have to look up how you do it.
Cool. Do you need a second?
I do need just one hot moment.
Okay.
The hottest
wait.
moment.
I want a cone.
You don't get a choice. It's either cone or line. I believe it's for you. It's a line.
All right.
What color dragon is he?
He's black.
Oh,
Of course.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it.
I didn't say anything. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever. You can't even see color.
I know.
If there's, God forbid, if there's anyone watching at home thinking we're assholes, it's true. He genuinely can't see color. He is colorblind.
Yep.
We're also assholes.
That is also true.
It's true. Oh, hey, fun news. While I was looking.
Black Dragon has acid, and it's a 5 by 30 foot line with a dex save.
5 by 30 foot wide. So it's a line, yeah?
Yes, it's a line.
So
Okay.
this is what I'm imagining. If you guys look in the chat real quick.
That is fairly accurate to what it is, yeah.
That's actually a kit Ray design that I've got in a box over here. It's just taped up. I'll show it to you. I haven't hung it yet.
Everybody,
so I have to
that's
make
a sword.
Dex save. He only did roll a natural 20 on the dex save, so it does succeed. But nevertheless, it does take. Go ahead and roll 3d6 acid.
Yeah, because it still takes half as much damage on the successful save.
So 3d6 is right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, I'm looking at the same thing I think that you probably are.
So that's 16.
Okay, 16 divided by 2 is 8.
Is 6.
Okay. What?
Never mind. Never mind. I'll say something else.
Math
work,
is
Fred, the
really
brain.
cool thing.
Yeah.
Don't make me doubt myself.
Nah.
Hi, it's
I thought
fun.
about something else. You're fine.
All right, so Crisscross assesses the situation, kind of moves to one side to get a slightly better angle on things, and lets out a horrifying, inhuman, draconic roar as a stream of acid flies out of his mouth. Basically, for those of you who've seen Evil Dead 2, it's the hose of blood coming from the wall, slamming into the Oni and beginning to eat away at its flesh.
Okay.
It manages
ask
to
a
dodge
question?
some of it, but its arm is starting to bubble. Yes.
What's the range of this acid, and where is it pointing?
It is not pointing towards you.
So
it was-
there's no, like, I have a absorb elements, which is a reaction.
Mhm.
Am I
You're
too
not in
far
any
from
danger from
not
this.
directed? Okay.
You're still pretty far away, I think, right?
Yeah, she's down the hall a bit. Or he's down the hall about.
Bummer.
The player, she, is down the hall a bit, as is the character, he.
You should grow a beard or something just to help us.
I don't think I can.
Or get like a fake mustache.
Yeah,
at
just
least.
get a tape on one. It's fine. Take your hair like a mustache.
Just draw a mustache on your finger, and every time
Yep,
you
there we
talk-
go.
Yeah, there you go.
I must ask you a question. Shit, it's for later. Okay. Anything else you want to do with your turn, Chris? You still got movement and a bonus action if you have them.
Yep. Let's see. Let me come down on it with one of my vicious clubs because they're vicious.
Dishes.
That's not a bonus action.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. Sorry.
It's only a bonus action if you.
Yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. So in that case, we are back to the Oni, and it does recover a little bit of HP. As you see, the wounds are slowly but surely starting to knit up. You've done damage at this point. It's not completely coming back together, but he is healed. And with that said,
Here he comes.
I need 5d8 real quick.
Oh god.
Yikes. Well, there are 5 of us. You should just have each of us roll one.
Nope. Okay, and he is going to cast. Ah, shit.
Just kidding.
He's gonna try and cast sleep, but I've just realized this isn't gonna work out. Who has the lowest HP?
Probably me.
How much HP do you have?
Well, I mean,
Current, like, are we talking total or current?
my current 76.
My current 73.
9 to 7.
Thorn,
I'm at-
Dorinda?
Sorry.
I'm at 62.
73.
Oh,
Okay.
it's Lorinda.
Well, I'm 73 as
No,
well.
I'm only ever at 77 max, and I had to take damage I can't block.
No, so you've got 63, is it?
Oh.
62.
62.
Well,
Oh, 62.
that worked for fuck all. He tried to put you guys to sleep, but you guys are just.
Oh,
You're too
yeah,
into it.
sleep is terrible against high-level characters.
Yeah, I realized that after I'd already declared. I was like, shit, I should have.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like they ought to rework sleep so you can higher levels, because it's just...
I mean, it is only a first level spell.
Yeah, it's a first level, but a lot of other spells scale, because I'm looking at it as it's like, you're not going to use it at, anything past, like, 4th level, because, like, what is it, 5d8? So
It's
max
5d8, but if you cast it at a higher level, it won't.
It's what?
If you cast it at a higher level, it'll increase, but because this is an innate spell casting, he can't put more power into that.
Gotcha. But yeah, because, like, at a 5d8, the maximum 40, so it's like you have to already have somebody half dead.
Yeah, that was a dumbass move on my part, but
Yay
Oh,
for
well.
stupidity of God!
hey man, it happens. You guys got lucky. So
Well, he probably thinks we're really beneath him.
he does to be sure. So at that point, that was really all he can do. He's just trying to stay in between you guys. So, Flying Fist, what do you want to do?
Which way is he still facing?
He is still. Actually, at this point, he's turned around to face you guys because Lorenda's got the sword, and she's behind him.
Okay.
So he's looking at you, Chris, and Lorenda. And to a lesser extent, Thorn, but Thorn is tiny and far away.
How is this guy looking? Like, I mean, he's not horribly bad. He's starting to heal up, but he's still hurt.
He's burned and wounded, but he's still going strong.
Should we fight this guy? Hey, people are around me. Are we fighting? Are we running?
I mean, I'd love to run, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna chase me. Whispering this to him.
Cool. I don't hear from anybody else, so...
I'm in rage mode?
Yeah,
I don't know. Do I have the capacity to speak still?
I'm just gonna assume that you said muttering things that I didn't understand. Yeah, things like that. And then I guess... Okay, cool. I'm going to put this plate down, and I'm just going to punch him, the closest thing to my fists in a row. I'm going to do 2 punch strikes, and then I'm going to use my ki or kai or whatever it's called, and use flurry of blows and get 2 more. So I'm going to do 4 attacks.
Roll it.
All right. So plus 6 to hit every time. So the first one's a nat 20. The second one would be a 25 modified. The third would be a 20 modified. And the fourth would be a 17 modified. 17 was the lowest.
17 was the lowest? They all hit.
Okay.
I gotta say, it's fun when...
Actually,
I've got-
no, sorry. I didn't account for something. The last one does not hit.
Okay, so I got 3 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's funny. I've got the blue stream over here and mine over there, and they're running at different speeds. So God's like, ah, and then I look over here, and he's like, ah, and then I look over there, yeah.
All right.
I like to stay in motion.
So let me do some math real quick.
Better you than me, pal.
19 damage.
Okay. Very nice.
With my fists.
Oh. With your fists.
Well, you got some real emo hair going on right now. I'm digging it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
wow. How much longer till the haircut?
Thanksgiving, bud.
I like it.
So yeah, you do. You bring up how to describe these punches for me.
I'm assuming, because it says unarmed strike, it doesn't necessarily say punch.
That's
So I'm
right.
assuming I did like 2 punches, and then I did like a backflip and hit him with my feet as I went over
No,
backwards.
just bitch slap.
Like, choo-choo-poosh.
No,
Okay.
bitch slap. There needs to be a bitch slap.
Yes. Boop,
What a
boop,
move.
whoosh.
All
What a
right. So
move.
one backhanded strike,
Yeah.
punch to the nose, and then a backflip kick,
Yeah, exactly.
Backflip.
landing
uppercut.
into a superhero landing. I
Yes.
love it. It's good. It's good. We are here for it. What else are you gonna do? Anything else?
Do I get anything else? Let me see.
I don't think so.
I don't
You
think I
can-
do, because that was also my bonus action. So yeah, I think I'm done.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, I
Thorn,
gotta
what are you
use
gonna
some
do?
Well, I'm going to enter the room.
Okay. And sometimes your plans don't work out, Lorenda.
Well,
And
I didn't say
you,
they wouldn't
you
work
enter the
out.
room. You enter the room. That was your movement. You do have an action and a bonus action.
I'm going to cast Agazar's Scorcher.
That.
Absolutely, that is definitely how that is supposed to be pronounced. And I will rook no arguments on that. Don't at me. Agazaz's Scorcher, okay. So that is a line of roaring flame, 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. I need to make a dex save.
The whole
Probably-
room is
Oh.
now on fire.
Can I do level like 4 or something like that?
Yeah, definitely. Just, you remember how to do it on D&D Beyond.
I see it. Yes.
Yep. Okay, so you're casting it at level 4?
Yeah. Let's do
Okay, dex save. Oh shit, I'm rolling well tonight. Natural 20.
fuck you, God.
So He does make a save, but I need you to roll 5d8 fire damage.
All right.
Don't worry, this is still going to hurt him.
Yes, I recall how OP sorcerers can be. Thank you.
Yeah, she didn't even use an empowered spell. This is just basic casting.
To be fair, I often didn't empower my lightning bolt when I used it either. I just was OP as fuck with it.
You
That's
just
it.
killed our NPCs.
We haven't
16.
forgotten.
Oh, I got terrible rolls. 16.
I
16?
may have done
Okay.
that.
Okay, all of a sudden you guys hear a slightly smaller, more high-pitched roar. As all of a sudden, a torrent of
Wait,
flame...
I'm a boy. Can't I have a manly voice?
You're 2 feet
But-
tall!
but-
tall!
But you're also tiny. There's so much room for it to resonate.
Exactly.
Okay, you could be tiny and
No.
have a voice.
I'm imagining like if you had like a 6-year-old
You said-
boy child
said-
going.
Other
No,
wizard
guys, hang
shoulders.
on. She's right. Think of the little person in The Greatest Showman.
I haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it.
It's a little guy and he's like this.
All right, a
Roar.
deep contra-bass roar.
Roar.
Alright.
As all of a sudden a torrent of flame flies past you guys from the kobold who has just caught up with you, blasting the Oni, which once again just barely dodges out of the way. One side is now covered in acid chemical burns, the other side is now at this point covered in just fire burns. That's where he's at. Anything else you want to do, Thorn?
So if I do something to provoke him, he might attack me. Other than...
He might. You don't know. For now, his focus seems to have been solely on the sword.
Okay, what kind of bonus action can I do to draw his attention?
Cower?
I
Can you
mean,
cower?
Is that a bonus?
no, grovel, cower, and beg is an action.
What character... What is a bonus action? I don't seem to have it.
Sorcerers don't have many.
Because we OP as F.
Yeah, you can hit so hard that you don't need extra action.
Basically.
Just be
It's
overkill.
more of a balance thing than anything else. Oh, that reminds me. You cast Agnazar's Scorcher, didn't you?
Yeah, that happened.
Okay. Remind me to roll a die every time you cast a
That's telling.
she's Wild Mage. I'm gonna have fun with this if it kills me. Yeah, really, there's not much that you can do as a bonus action. You could do things as a reaction, like you can do, or you could do things on top of things, like you can use your Meta Magic on top of things, or you can use your Tides of Chaos. But
I have a question. Am I at least 5 feet close to somebody or not?
Yes.
you are close to your allies, yeah.
So, shouldn't I have pack tactics?
Yes, you do have Pack Tactic.
Did that impact what I just did?
No, because it was an auto hit. As I recall, with Pack Tactics, because that's a racial thing for you.
Advantage on an attack roll.
Yep, but you didn't roll. You
So,
just hit.
I see what you're saying, yes.
So in that case, yeah, I'm looking through, and there's really not a ton that you're going to be able to do. So in that case,
Yeah, I think that means I'm done.
yep, top of the round. Swift, what are you going to do?
You can pet somebody.
Wait, did Crisscross take his turn?
Yes,
Okay.
he shot acid at the guy.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha. It's been a while. I forget who does what.
Yeah, so
It's back to me.
Back to you,
Yeah.
buddy.
All
So
around.
he did not heal himself this time?
Not yet.
Okay, that matters to me.
He did heal himself this round.
Back when it was his turn.
Yeah.
No, well, back when it was his turn, he tried to cast sleep. He healed himself then,
He healed himself before then, yeah.
so he's back up to full again.
Nope. He's still injured, but his body is healing faster than it normally would.
Okay, it does it seem okay. All right. Can I get a layout of the room and my compatriots, please?
Yes. Pull up your map.
Yeah.
Oh, 1 sec.
So, Lorenda, Thorn, and Flying Fist are in the square closest to the door.
Okay.
Leone is just ahead of them in the square just below that.
Okay.
You are basically kind of off to one side,
Okay.
so as to not get hit by Agonazar's Scorcher.
Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do.
So you're in the square with him. He's
Okay.
right in the dead center of the room.
So here's what I'm actually gonna do.
Huh?
I am gonna dash around him,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and sweep my compatriots out the door.
That does get an attack of opportunity against you.
I'm
Cool.
also going to activate my totem spirit,
Okay.
which is the eagle. So
Oh,
before
call,
you will
motherfucker.
you will see feathers peel back across my forehead, and glowing wings briefly appear behind me in a little tail as I dart around him and try and push my people out. While I'm raging, and
Let
I'm
my
not
people
wearing-
go.
Yeah. While I'm raging and not wearing heavy armor, other creatures have disadvantage on opportunity attack rolls against me, and I can use the dash action as a bonus action on this turn. The spirit of the eagle makes you a predator who can weave through the fray with ease.
I love you so much right now.
Okay, well, he rolled a 17 to hit.
With disadvantage, he rolled a 17 to hit?
With disadvantage.
Ah, my
He rolls
AC
a
is...
13 and a 10, and he has a +7 to hit.
Oh, man. My armor class is 17.
17? Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Well,
Did he at least
So-
push us out of the room?
We'll get there. So that is going to be... that is going to be... 19 points of slashing damage from his glaive as you streak by. However, you do streak by.
and I have... How much did you say? 19?
19.
Okay. And I have resistance to slashing damage during a rage.
Then have it.
Yeah. Is that
Have
round
it,
up or
round
down?
Round down.
we always round down in D&D for whatever
Indeed.
reasons.
Okay.
Because I'm a hateful bitch. That's however, you do get to the other side of the room. You can start pushing people out, but that's 4 people that you've got to move, and you're not that big.
I'm pretty big.
Can you just do like
Why
this?
doesn't he just ass bump us with a shell?
I mean, I'm spreading my arms out and I'm going for it.
But I'm so short.
He doesn't kick you.
I also would hope that you guys get the message and try and assist with the relocation.
Oh, I'm ready to stay in the room.
She finally, or he, yes, made it here.
Okay, go ahead and roll a... Actually, so for the purposes of this, I'm going to say that you're able to get Lorenda and Flying Fist. Thorn, as he rightly pointed out, is shorter than you by a fair margin, and Chris is just kind of catty corner from the doorway, so it wasn't going to be able to get there. So with that said, Lorenda and Flying Fist, are either of you going to try and resist the large turtle man that is running at you with arms outstretched?
Nope.
No, because unknowingly he's helping me with my plan.
Okay, so you grab him, and he starts dragging both of you out the door. Let's see here. From where you were at, 1, 2, 3. You're at 30 feet or 40 feet?
I've got 40 feet of movement. How large is each cube?
10
10
feet
feet.
each. You're about halfway down the hallway.
Okay. Well, if the other guys aren't coming, then I'm only gonna basically push them out like 10 feet or so, and then because I want to turn around and face him if the whole team's not out.
Okay, then you push them down 10 feet and turn around and kind
I really just want to give him the message. Does that count as my action?
of grabbing them and moving them is going to push. Yeah, that counts. as
Okay.
well.
All right, so basically, I want to get them far enough that they get the message, but not so far that I can't be in range for my next move.
Right.
So I'm gonna actually, you know what I'll do? I'll get them. I'll use half my movement getting them out, and then I'll turn back and I'll run back the same distance, so that I'm standing in the doorway with my other two compatriots.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay, everybody's in the doorway and the other guy's in the far back middle of the room.
But also, my dash is a bonus action, so you can basically treat it like I moved them 40 feet.
You can.
This is a lot of math.
Where do you want everyone to be?
I want everyone to get the fuck out. Is my plan.
Well, everybody's gonna get the fuck out, because otherwise they're gonna die, so that's fine.
2 people are out.
Okay.
You're on your way there.
And then I'm back in, ready to defend.
Okay, so you push
Because
him out
that's
10
how
feet,
I do.
and then get back in the Oni's face. Okay, Chris and Thorn are still in the room. At this point, Flying Fists and Lorenda are 10 feet out of the room in that 10-foot square. Cool? Cool. With that said, that's going to be about everything you can do unless you have a relevant bonus action that you want to apply here.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Lorenda, what are you gonna do?
Well, since everybody is relatively out of the way, is there a 10-foot square behind the asshole?
There is.
Great! You know what's going in that 10-foot square behind the asshole!
Gee, could it possibly be fucking Cloud Kill?
Yes, the most OP thing I have. Dropping Cloud Kill! And warning everybody as I'm doing it, get the fuck out.
It is a 20-foot radius.
Yes, if I cast it behind him and that very, very far back, that's 1 10-foot.
But won't it spread?
It's still gonna hit him and no.
If everybody's in the doorway, how are they going to get hit?
Noko explicitly said he wanted to be in combat range. Okay?
Well, I want to be in combat range, but I'm not going to run back around to the other side, because that'd be another opportunity
Combat
attack.
range is 5 feet.
Oh.
Math.
All right.
It's math again.
You're in his square, my
At
dude.
least I'm on this side of him.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry.
I'm still doing it. I'm sorry.
That's
I
fine.
can heal you when you get out. I'm sorry.
I'm not concerned.
So Noko and the Oni need to make on saves.
Ooh. Yikes.
That doesn't sound like a good thing.
Nah.
It's not for either of us, I don't think.
No, I got a 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 7. So, go ahead and roll God-forsaken amounts of damage.
Hold on, how many D8? 5 D8? Where am I?
I believe
yes,
it is 5 D8.
Hopefully, I have to fix this. I put too many out here. Oh, God.
Yes?
That'll be 23.
Okay, 23 points of damage.
What kind of damage?
Poison.
Poison.
Okay.
And because I have a bonus action here...
We're gonna do overkill cloud kill.
No. I can't overkill Cloud Kill any more than it already is. But...
Actually, she could if she was higher level.
Yeah, if I was higher level, it would be worse. But then I'm going to go ahead and use... Hold on, where the hell did you go? Don't mind me. I'm going to use Healing Word at a 3rd level on Noko.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying my best not to kill you, but you're in the way.
Yeah, I won't be offended.
Actually,
I'm in
I'm gonna
tank
stop
mode.
you there for 1 moment, Lorenda. It's gonna have to be at 2nd level. Because you're using it as a bonus action, you've already cast once this.
Ah, so it has to be
Because-
2nd?
Yeah, basically because otherwise balancing just gets fucked. So.
Alright, so 2d4 plus 5. That's okay. It's still better than nothing.
Mhm.
That'll be 13 points of healing back to you.
Thank you. Oh, I almost put it in the minus column. Don't want to do that.
Oh, please do that. Give him all the
damn.
advantage. So this roiling, familiar yellow cloud begins expanding,
Familiar.
obscuring both the Oni and Noko.
I breathe
But
deep
it's
and
not
it's an
hitting
attempted
Chris
intimidation.
Cross or I.
What's that?
But why isn't it affecting Chris Cross or me?
Because you guys are
It
far
hasn't
enough
gotten
back.
that far yet. Don't
Yeah.
worry, it will. You've seen it spread before, and you expect that it will do the same again.
You look upset that you're not being poisoned.
Are you upset? Would you like me to poison you? I could just roll some dice and make it happen.
Freak wind poisons little kobold.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. And that expands how much? 10 feet away at the start of each of your turns?
Oh, please.
Oh god, we're gonna have to get out of this first level or it'll expand forever.
That's why I said run. The fog moves 10 feet away from you at the start of each of your turns, so it's actually going to back away from them.
But I'm assuming if there's nowhere to back away, it's gonna start coming towards us.
It will, because it'll hit corners.
Yep.
So it'll back away at first, and then you all need to run.
Yeah, she's bought you guys some time, actually. Well done.
I placed it where I placed it for a reason, damn it!
I know!
I'm well familiar with this one. It's my favorite.
Okay, so... What happened to my notes? My notes have gone terribly wrong.
My notes are missing.
Oh, and unfortunately, Cobalt Thorn. It sinks down closer to the ground, so you have even less time than everybody else.
Great.
Run.
Oh, are you serious?
What?
Yes. Hold, please.
Holding.
Oh, God.
No, Microsoft Word is just being shitty.
Gotta love it.
Put it this way. If I had a 6-level spell slot, I would get to use 68.
So I'm going to try and copy this real quick. Nope, I can't find... We'll do it live, guys. We'll
Doing it live.
Okay, so it is the Oni's turn. Its HP, once again, heals. It does heal. So that puts it at... I need a notepad. Shit. Okay, there we go.
And my next turn, I get to roll damage again.
Yes, you do. Now, as I recall, just for the record, Lorenda, Cloud Kill is concentration, so you can choose to dismiss it at any time.
It's not... Actually, I don't know that it is concentration.
It is concentration. I guarantee
Trust your god.
Cool.
So, just something to be aware of. But the Oni is, at this point... yeah,
He's
fuck
not
it.
happy.
He's going for you. He's going for the sword. So at this point, if you want to make a attack of opportunity, Nokonoko, you can.
Oh, hell yeah, do I. Oh, that's gonna hit. That'd be a 28.
Yes, that will hit.
Yeah. Standard damage?
Yes, standard damage.
That'd be 11.
Okay. 11 points of damage. Good to know. And it is going to come rushing out past... Yep.
Everybody gets an attack of opportunity except me.
Nope, Flying Fist doesn't.
Nope.
Oh, okay, yes, we're standing next to each other.
Thorn and Chris, you do get to make attacks of opportunity against him.
Do it.
Sweet. Let's do it.
Yeah, this is what he would do.
You seem
Single-minded
really upset about
focus.
it.
Single-minded
He's being-
focus on the sword.
It's a single-minded focus, but there's something else at play as well.
Compulsion.
Sort of.
The sword.
The only thing that'll be at play soon is his death.
So let me know what you guys rolled. Thorn,
Wait,
did you roll?
am I rolling?
Yep,
Yeah.
roll an attack.
Everybody
Right.
but me and friends.
Do I add anything to this?
For you, yes, probably.
Whatever
I'm
your...
assuming that you're making this attack with your dagger, so it is a +6 to hit.
Isn't
Wait.
level 10 nice?
Don't I roll to see if it hits? Like a
No.
D20?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
you
you're rolling.
roll a
D20
d20
at
and then
6.
add plus.
Did you just say roll a D20 and add 6?
Yes.
Okay, 20.
And then I don't know is Chris trying to flick me off right now? I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. He kind of disappeared.
He did freeze. You're in the same house as him. Go check.
I mean, but then I'd have to get up.
Yeah, get up.
I'm gonna get shout.
Noah.
No, he's moving.
I'm here. No, my camera went out for a second.
Okay, it's all good.
Yeah, I had to fuck
So,
with it a
Thorn, you
little
said
bit.
you rolled a 13,
I rolled a 14.
14.
Plus
Okay,
6 is 20.
plus 6 is 20. That does hit. Okay. 20 hits. Go ahead and roll 1d4 plus 2 damage.
Right.
And then... Chris, what'd you roll?
I rolled an 18, actually.
18 will hit as well. Go ahead and roll the appropriate damage.
Okay.
4.
4? Okay.
I'm so puny.
Let's see here. 4 damage. And Chris, roll your damage and let me know what it is.
So, I can use my vicious clubs for this, right?
Yes.
So, and that I have 2 attacks per action. Can I use it twice or just once? In this?
Just the once. It's an
Okay.
attack of opportunity, so it's just once.
Okay, 12.
12? Okay.
Yep.
Okay, he is starting to look really beaten down at this point. But he is going to try and drive his glaive not just into, but through Lorenda.
I thought she was farther away, though. Did he run around?
He ran past you. That's how you guys got to hit him.
Okay, got
Please roll low.
I don't know. Is this low enough for you?
That's a 1.
Yeah.
The second one, Jesus, buddy. I don't suppose a 15 will hit.
No, honey. With all my shit on, I'm at a 17 armor class finally.
You managed to just easily dodge the first glaive attack. The second one strikes you in the shoulder, but the armor protects you, bouncing off.
I've got a shield, friend.
At this point, that's fucking all he could do. Jesus, bud. Flying Fist, what are you gonna do?
Gotcha. So, where is he at? Is he like just in front of me, staring at this person with sword?
He is in front of you and Lorenda.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
So it's not in between both of us.
No, it's not in between you guys.
Okay. Then I'm going to you know what? Ooh, hold on. Attacks per action 2 items. So I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time. I'm just gonna punch him 4 times.
Roll 4 attacks.
That's my thing. So 18 to hit, 17 to hit, 15 to hit, and 21 to hit.
15 doesn't hit. 21 hits. What were the first 2?
17 and 18.
Those both hit.
Okay, so 3. Okay. All right, let's do some math.
Eagle-eyed viewers at home are going to realize that I fucked a number up earlier, but that's fine. It's really not going to matter.
20.
20?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
So I'm gonna combine all 3 attacks, and I just want to jump on his back and snap his neck.
And so you do. Quickly and cleanly, jumping over, doing basically a corkscrew shooting star, grabbing him by the neck and snapping him before landing down on the other side.
I just want to like kind of roll as he falls and just stand on his back, like that.
As you do, and you hear the breath escaping his body, he does. You see, oddly enough, a smile on his face as he exhales. He says, "Well, at least I got out of that room.
At least to say it again.
At least I got out of that room." And he expires.
He dies?
He does.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh,
killed him.
I don't even get to use what I was planning.
He does very die.
He is very dead.
In the intra, Lorenda, are you dropping the cloud?
Yes, I'm no longer concentrating on it. It's gone. Bye
The
bye.
cloud kill goes away. and you guys are left with the empty room and the corpse.
I searched the body.
Blue giant.
That's my sword.
Okay, I take everything else that's shiny from the room.
Okay, let me. I want everyone to make investigation checks, and I will tell you what you all find.
It is totally my turn.
Nat 20.
That'll be a 21.
Okay.
I got a 10.
11.
Okay. You guys search the room, search the Oni, and you come up with the following: 220 platinum,
Okay.
4 pieces of jewelry worth a total of 11,000 gold, what appears to be a potion of healing.
Appears.
I trust nothing since last campaign.
What appears to be a scroll of protection.
I'm typing it down so I can post it for everybody.
Specifically, reading the scroll, you see that it appears to be related to protecting against fiends.
Against what?
Fiends.
Friends, gotcha.
Although the way Friends was played last game, you did need protection. You find a set of plate armor, at least what appears to be plate armor. You're not sure if it has any magical qualities or anything like that.
I can kill the crazy music.
You do find a sword, which when you draw it from a black scabbard, you see the blade itself shines, almost like the night sky when it's clear and full of stars. And on the Oni itself, you find 2 rings. The first ring is silver and fashioned in the shape of a shield, and set with gold or green encrusted gems, and a gold ring. I'm having trouble with that today. A gold ring designed to fit onto 2 fingers that is inscribed with various and sundry runes. Thorn, upon seeing that ring, you recognize it immediately as a ring of spell story.
Because I have one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need 2 of those.
Does that allow someone who's not a spellcaster to cast spells?
It does.
Good question.
But you won't be able to. Make an Arcana check.
Would this be of use to me as I do cast spells?
Make an Arcana check.
Cool. Well, while they fight over that,
Put that other one on and see what it does.
oh, I was gonna take the silver one since I checked the body.
I'll fight you for it.
But I checked the body. You checked the room.
Still fighting.
Okay, I kind of like just push my hand away and grab it anyways.
More fighting.
Can I, try to commune with Sword because it tried to talk to me first thing?
Yes, I will get to that in a second. So I know you don't know about the Ring of Spell story. What did you roll, Noko?
I didn't realize I was rolling. There was a lot going on.
Yeah, you're rolling Arcana.
I'm rolling Arcana? Okay. Probably not much. 14?
14? To your knowledge about this sort of enchantment, which is limited but there, the ring will work for you. You'll be able to cast through it.
Mm-hmm.
However, you would not be able to refill the ring.
Interesting.
So if there's any spells existing in it currently, you'd be able to use those, but you wouldn't be able to recharge it with spells of your own.
Okay.
But we could.
Yes, other people could. But it does require attunement.
So, I would have to attune it to use it and then hand it to someone else to attune to have to refill it?
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. I mean, if nobody minds, then I would like to take that.
I have one.
No contesting there.
Yeah, you
Because I
get.
think it's useless hunk of metal.
Alright, I'm gonna take that. Do I know if there are any spells in it?
For the purposes of this, we're going to call this a short rest so you guys can take the time to attune to whatever items you want. Upon attuning and studying the Ring of Spell Storing, you see that it has two mirror image spells attuned to it, or stored in it, rather.
While we're short resting, I'm also going to use hit die to fix myself.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, do
it.
yourself.
Meanwhile, I'm assuming you're attuning to the silver ring, Flying Fists?
Yes.
Okay.
Was there
As
anything...
you...
Sorry.
Sorry, go on.
I was
So,
saying,
by the way...
there's a delay.
Okay.
Delay.
And then he froze.
Okay. So while that's happening... Flying Fist.
Yes.
As you're attuning to that rig, you feel that this, just as the shield would imply, that this ring is going to protect you from potential dangers. If you want to go ahead and add a ring of protection to your inventory, you may certainly do so.
I may certainly will.
You may certainly do so. Similarly, go ahead and add ring of spell storing. Noko.
Yeah.
Chris, are you back with us?
No, I am. I've been battling with it all, like, this whole session. I keep on coming in and out, even though I'm literally doing nothing. But I was going to ask if there's anything else left over that anyone else didn't take.
There is, outside of the money, which you guys can divvy up yourself, there is a potion of healing, which upon greater inspection is a potion of greater healing. There is the sword, which Lorenda is holding, and doesn't seem like she's going to get rid of anytime soon. And there is a set of plate armor of indeterminate magic.
You said we could attune with our items. I was working on attuning during my short rest there, friend.
Yes, indeed you were.
I know.
Okay. You said the spell had that this had mirror image in it?
Yes, two mirror images.
Okay. Is there a way I can make notes?
Yes. I do.
Will of the group, may I take 40 platinum?
Sure.
Anybody have an issue with that?
I'm
So in
relatively
the meantime, while we wait for Chris to come back and ask whatever questions he was going to ask.
I'm still here.
Oh, he's still here. Chris, do you have any questions?
Well,
I'm assuming not. Okay. So, Lorenda, you sit and contemplate this beautiful black blade. As you do, you hear a voice echoing inside of your head. So, you're ruthless. That will serve me well. Will you help feed my hunger, little one?
Yes.
Very well.
Please understand, I want him to hear the grin in my voice when I say yes.
Okay. He says, very well. Then my powers will be at your disposal. Use me wisely. Feed me regularly. And I will serve you better than any blade you've ever seen. And so, with that said, go ahead and add a black razor to your inventory.
It's so pretty.
It's pretty intense. It
And
is
you
a
guys didn't want to come down here.
Chris, any questions about the remaining items and such? Chris?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes! Any questions?
I'm going to take that as a no.
You froze again.
Cool.
Technical difficulties, fam. We are a professional outfit here. We certainly are.
My friend God, you realize, again, I will point this out again from my bad childhood earlier, this was basically designed to work perfectly with the character I made.
Thank Chris Perkins from Wizards of the Coast for that. Hey! Oh,
Good person, whoever this is. I like you a lot. You've designed the perfect weapon for the character I made.
Someone might want to take that potion of greater healing and the armor if you guys want it.
I'll take the healing. If nobody else does.
I don't use plate, so it doesn't help me.
I'm just going last, so.
We've still got 180 platinum up for grabs, so if you guys want to like divvy that up.
Yeah, I'll just take
Definitely.
whatever's left at the end,
Oh,
basically.
hell, he's back. Nobody talk.
Can you not hear me or something?
No, we
No,
can, but every
he's
time you
dying.
talk, you freeze up.
Yeah. No, everything since you've been streaming it for some reason. I don't know.
It just
Today
doesn't like you.
been
It's fine for me. So
I mean, yeah, today for some reason it's not working the way it should. But
Do you have any questions? Speak quickly before it freezes again.
yeah, let me take 40 plots.
Okay, take 40 plots. Do you want that potion of greater healing or the armor? Plate armor, if that matters.
What am I wearing? Do I know?
You are not wearing armor because you're a sorcerer.
And you don't have any.
I don't. Should I?
Armor affects me negatively.
Doesn't that impact my spellcasting?
It doesn't impact your spellcasting. You're just not proficient with it, meaning you wouldn't be able to equip the armor.
Yeah, you. For
I see.
playing a sorcerer in our last campaign, yeah, I was a squishy. If it hit me, I took it because you
Alright.
can't wear shit.
Basically, the only person here who might benefit from armor is Chris.
Yeah, I've already got armor that I can actually use.
cool. Then I guess Chris probably should have it.
It's mine.
There you
Great,
go.
we give him the armor.
Okay. Are you putting it on?
Not for now. Let me put it in my backpack or whatever I have.
I will take 20 more platinum, and if nobody else wants it, the rest can go to Noko.
I'll
Okay.
take some.
I don't need money.
Oh,
Can
and
I
don't
have-
forget to put
how
in the
much-
scroll of protection as well.
How much do we have left?
There is 120 platinum.
All right, I'll take 40.
Well, if no one's taking anything else, I guess I'll take the,
You get what's left.
120 platinum to you, my friend.
nice.
I'm stocking up so I can buy supplies when we eventually maybe escape. Or to bribe people. I don't know. Oh. Glances over at Noko. You need a little more health there, friend?
No, I'm alright. The rest did me good.
Alright.
Or it will when I actually do it.
Okay. Has everyone added all their items and added all their money and everything?
Yes.
Who has the scroll of protection?
Has anyone taken it yet?
I have
No.
not touched.
I'll
I
take
don't
it
really-
if nobody else took it.
Yeah, I don't
Okay.
really need it,
It's all
so.
you.
Okay.
We've lost Chris again.
That's okay. He'll come back.
Do you want to just bring him into your room and you can both run off?
Please.
No,
Yeah.
because he needs all his stuff. It's okay. He's here.
Okay. That's all right.
I think I got. Yep. Cool.
So, for my lovely group here, do you guys want to know what this weapon does?
Sure.
I might just post it because it's really, really lengthy to explain because it's got a lot of options here.
Can you give us the cliff notes?
Cliff notes, I can devour souls, and I can basically steal health points from people that I murdered. I need to kill something at least every 3 days. So I go that or more without eating things with my sword. The sword fights me. It can cast haste on me. It is sentient. It's actually really smart, which is kind of weird, and it can understand everything that I can, which was very bizarre. If I hit an undead with this, I take 1d10 necrotic damage, and the target actually gains the hit points for this. And if this necrotic damage reduces me to 0, Black Razor will in fact eat my soul.
Interesting.
So it sounds like a vampire sword.
Basically, it murders things, and I can do a lot of extra damage with it. And it can also cast haste on me. At
Cool.
its choosing, not at mine.
At its choosing.
At its choosing.
We have to
Alright.
name it.
Oh,
It's named.
it has a name. Its name's Black Razor. And
And it is a
don't
chaotic
forget that
neutral
it is-
weapon.
It is +3 to hit.
Yes.
3 to
I
attack
get a
and hit.
+3 bonus to attack and damage
Man.
rolls made with it.
If I had a +3 weapon, I couldn't miss. I've already
And is
got a
that-
+9 to hit.
Hey, is that +3 on top of whatever other pluses I have?
Yes.
Like, for example, I have spell attacks like Ray of Sickness, and it has a +9 to hit. So if I use Ray of Sickness
I think it's
with
just
that weapon, is that technically...
It's just what you're using the weapon for, I would say.
So let's put it this way. Let me attune you real quick, and we're gonna take a look here.
Hey, Appa, smack your camera real quick because I hear
Are
you
you
there.
attuning me? How
It's
do you do
just your
that?
camera froze.
And it's really creepy looking.
So if you use Black Razor, you have a +7 to hit, and you do 2d6 + 3 damage.
Hold on. Wait, is it going to show me that somewhere?
Yes, refresh your page.
I'm refreshing right now. Hope this. It's loading. Holy shit!
Yo, EJ, just like turn your
So-
camera off and turn it back on.
In the example I was
Maybe
using,
that's-
so it gives me a +7 to hit. That damage. But what if I'm using, like, Ray of Sickness while using that sword? Because that has its own +9 to hit.
Ray of Sickness is its own thing.
Gotcha, because it's spell attack, so I have to use a weapon anyway.
Exactly. Yeah, spell attacks are a little different. Follow D&D Beyond; it'll tell you what you're doing.
Okay. And then if I get confused, I'll just ask you again.
Yeah. And for the purposes of soul eating, that only applies if you use the sword. Just to be clear.
Yes, I know. I didn't use it before because I didn't know that before.
Of course. All right. So with that said, here we are in a room.
We need to get out of this room. I guess we need to go back to a place that we may not have been told about yet because we have to be told about
I
it.
can tell you about
There's
it.
a swishy room of water and fishies.
Oh, let's go see the swishy room of water and fishies.
Oh, we're allowed to keep one
Yeah.
of those fishies. Don't think I forgot.
Yes.
Well, hang on. We gotta. We're going out. Are we still doing the left wall, or are we just going to she checked out?
I think the left wall is the way we need to go.
Yeah, the original plan was left walling it.
But I think the left wall is the way to the fishies.
No, it's straight back. There. Well, unless that's a
Because there's no
mysterious-
other left, right? Like it goes straight, which would be left? Oh no.
It looks like there's a left turn on the map. I don't know if that's a real door or not. Dieter.
Doesn't look that connected.
Hi, Dieter.
What? Yes.
So if we leave and we climb out and we go down the pathway off to the left, is that something that's like, is that an actual hallway there?
You do not see anything there now.
Okay. So then, yeah, I guess we go check out the fish room, unless
Cool.
anyone can think of a reason apart from looking at the map to
Nope.
check for hidden doors.
Striding boldly, I see.
So,
All
we
right.
have to make it out of this underneath aquarium thing, so I'm going to put Thorn on my shoulder again, and then, I don't know if it's because if we're out of combat or whatever, but I'm going to use my Step of the Wind, and I'm going to get my double jump distance, and I'm just going to jump all the way back up the aquarium.
All right.
Yeah, it's not quite that quick, but yeah, you can do that.
Yes.
I mean, can we just climb out? Like, are we able to do that?
It's a 10-foot wall. It can be done. It's slow going, but you can do it
Okay, well let's do it.
because you guys shattered all the glass. So,
Yeah.
After murdering all the creatures?
Yup. So you guys make your way out and across to the room that Thorn had referenced, seeing the floating stream of water going through the hole in the western wall, and then back through the hole in the other wall. Once again, you do see a couple of blind cave fish swimming through, and on either side of the door, you do see a total of 6 kayaks. There are no paddles.
No paddles.
There are no paddles.
Okay.
Well, there are only 5 of us, right?
That is
Yeah.
correct.
And I'm
Yeah,
assuming
one's
they're
only
like
2 feet.
2-person kayak?
Yeah, they are 2-seaters.
Can we break
Interesting.
down one of the other kayaks and turn it into paddles?
Ooh, good question.
Hang on, can I
Would that
like,
require a survival skill?
can I just examine the water? Like, does it seem healthy?
Yeah, it's moving water. It's flowing in a specific direction. Make a nature check.
For the purposes of smashing a spare kayak to make paddles, would
Yes.
would having a survival skill be useful for this thing?
If you want to fashion them into paddles, then yes.
Good, because that's what I would like to do.
My nature check is going to be 22.
Okay. I mean, you wouldn't drink it, but it doesn't seem to be inherently harmful or anything other than just water.
I like the way that was your nature check. Let me put it in my mouth.
Well, you didn't put it in your mouth.
You just drank it.
I just wanted to make sure, like, if we fall in, we're not going to, like, you know,
Yeah.
suffocate. Do the fish seem angry?
They're blind. And fish.
So, yes.
So my survival check to make pedals. Somebody do math for me. But what's 15 plus 9?
Enough.
26, 25, or 24.
You begin breaking down one of the kayaks and fashioning paddles. You're able to get about 4 paddles out of it.
That's plenty.
They're very crude, unless you have artisan's tools that I'm unaware of, or woodcutter's tools. But they'll do.
Let's see what I have.
They're bigger on one side, or bigger
I'm a
on one end.
smith. Is that gonna help us?
It's more metalwork than woodwork.
Yeah, I don't have anything really helpful.
I have a hammer.
So
I mean,
who's
actually-
going in what kayaks? Because I'm assuming it would be 2 person in one, and then 2 people with Thorn on my shoulder on the other.
Oh, well, I should probably ride with Thorn.
Yeah, put the
Well,
biggest
Thorn's
one
on the
forward.
shoulder of me.
And me
No.
being
Thor needs to go in the bigger kayak because nobody else can ride with the 400
Thorn can
plus
make
pound.
his own decisions.
Thorn, do the smart thing. Go with the big guy.
But then
Well, I thought
3
you
of
were
us can't fit
putting
in
2
one.
and 2, and we were putting 3 in.
Fine, I'll take my own kayak.
Wait,
Right.
why don't you ride with somebody else?
There are
Because we'll
5.
sink.
Yeah, but there's 5 of us, but Thorn can go with the other 2 light people in one, and you can get Big Turtle Dude with one other person.
I
Okay.
don't think you're understanding that Turtle Dude is over 400 pounds.
Yeah,
Unless
but
everybody else
Well,
is.
tell you what, we're gonna try it.
Kayaks
I will
can hold a
do the
lot.
Kayak with crisscross, and we will see if it sinks. I'm gonna slow. We're gonna have Chris get in first, and then I'm gonna ease myself in and see if it starts to sink.
that works.
does it?
We just heard you say that, yes.
I feel like he's here. I think it's just camera doesn't work.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Well, it's alright.
So does
All
it
right.
sink?
He looks like he's in the Blue Man Group in this freeze frame.
Oh, man. So you jump into the kayaks. It's a bit of a clamber, and they almost tip over about 30 times, but yeah, it works.
Standard kayaks.
So who's going first?
Um,
That would probably be crisscross.
What's the marching order here?
It'd be crisscross and me with his end going first. He's got to go first.
Okay.
I'm used to the water. I'm used to sailing and shit.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So Chris and Noko Noko first, then
us 3.
okay. Okay, sounds good. So the kayaks go through. It's very dark in here. You are in an enclosed tunnel following this.
Hashtag light.
Well, I can see. I have like dark vision or something like that. Do I see anything with my dark vision before she does her hashtag light?
No, just tunnel. Nothing of interest.
Can I get a fish?
We're just gonna reach
Go
down and
ahead,
grab the fish.
Roll a dexterity check.
Oh, and I'm just gonna like hold him off the side to pick it up.
Why do I roll good rolls for like unimportant things?
Welcome to D&D.
Dexterity. 21.
Okay. You do catch a fish. It's blind and tiny.
Keep it.
Just put it in my pocket.
In what?
In my water satchel.
Fair.
Kind of slide it into your water skin, and there it shall remain
Until
Forever.
it dies.
until it dies from lack of oxygen, because that water is not going to be heavily oxygenated, but that's fine.
Well, no, I
Okay.
used the water from where the fish came from.
Just
Yeah,
blowing
you
it.
don't
every
have
once
to
in a while.
replace that. It will use
Yeah,
that.
you will have to. I'm going to let you know this now because I don't want to kill another one of your pets. You're going to want to replace that water.
Okay,
At
as
some
soon
point.
as I have tools, I'll fashion some sort of
Pump.
thing. Since I'm a smith, it'll be made of metal and the fish will survive.
I'm just saying, we carried Phelan in a fishbowl for a long time in the last.
That was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, polymorph only lasts for an hour. It was just a long time of us talking.
That's a lot of fun,
I
though.
still haven't forgiven you assholes for that.
Hey, you tried to escape, and I kept you from escaping.
Yeah, because you're an asshole.
Anyways.
So the canoe ride or the kayak ride goes relatively uneventfully until you break out of the tunnel through to the other side. You are in what appears to be a large, reasonably empty room. When suddenly, as both kayaks go through, you feel nets flying over top of you, pulling you down to the ground. There
To the water?
are pulling you out of the water down onto hard stone. At this point, let's see here. There are 8 of them, so they are able to get both of your kayaks. As you all look up, you see 8 humanoid, armor-plated gentlemen with swords, with one more behind them.
Hola.
Hola. Specifically, actually, no, we'll get into that next session. So you are there, lying on the ground, swords at your throat, as the leader of them, the 9th gentleman, with a nice plume in his helm, looks down at you and says, we caught the intruders. Caraptus will be so proud. And that is
Lots
where we're
of
going to end
money.
tonight's session.
There's gonna be some killing next session.
There's going to be some killing next session.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway,
I get to
I'm
use
altering
my
the
new
stream now.
toy.
So, it's been real.
Peace.